Hey everybody, it's Heidi with the Weathered Fence Post, and it is Wednesday evening. I've just finished working my full-time job, and I got a call yesterday from the ladies at Collected Treasures, and they were out on a private pick for a lady that used to be a reseller, and she's retired, and she's headed to Belize, and that's exciting. I can't wait to hear about that. But anyway, they called me because there was a lot of stuff there that they really felt was right up our alley. And so this lady's getting ready to unload her entire household of stuff. So I'm headed there right now. Traffic's going to be heavy. It's supposed to rain and storm tonight, so there were some furniture pieces. I don't think I can bring them home tonight, but we'll figure that out. But so she told me on the phone that she, has a soft spot for resellers and that she wants to give us a chance to have it at a great price so that we can bring it to you at a great price. So getting ready to head there. I don't know if I'll be filming there or not, but let's see what I can find. Fingers, there we go. Okay, so she was nice enough to let me film in here a little bit so I can show you guys a little bit of some of the things. There's a lot of great stuff here for me to look at, and guys, I'm going to be bringing home a lot of this. I can tell already. There's all kinds of pottery pieces. Her and I have very similar taste. So, and I saw that in the pictures before I got here, and so I knew this was going to be a really good pick for us. But lots of great stuff in here. I'm real excited to go through all this. And once I go through it all, like this is one of the pieces that we're considering. It's a big piece, but it would be a great project piece. I think we could do something fabulous with it. But once I go through it all and haul out all the smalls. Oh, look at this little cash register. That's adorable. So this dress, what's this? This is an antique desk, right?
Correct.
Yeah, this is gorgeous. This is gorgeous. I really do think I might be getting that. So anyway, yeah, this is just a taste of some of the stuff we're going to be going through here. I'm excited. Okay, here is part one haul of the video. I didn't get a lot of footage while I was there hunting because it was later in the evening and I didn't want to hold her up a long time. It takes a little bit of time to film and hunt, so I just took that one little video and put the camera down and did a lot of hunting because there was her entire household has to be emptied out because she is leaving to go on a great adventure to Belize and she's not taking a lot with her. So there was a lot to look at. So Steve and I are headed back there in the morning for round 2, and maybe I'll be able to get some more footage tomorrow because Steve will be there hunting also. So we'll see how that goes. But some of the great things I picked up, this is a quilt, a lap quilt that her grandmother made. So this is actually, I would consider this antique if her grandmother made this. In great condition. Got this little brass turtle. I would say you could probably use him as an incense burner or maybe like a little soap dish or just a little trinket dish. Look at this whole tray of, these are all brass. All of these safety pins are brass. They're so cool. And then these have that, I don't know if that's a enamel. I think it might be an enamel on those. She had a lot of pottery. So I did pick up several little pottery pieces. This little blowfish, little pottery planter, this little frog planter, this little pinch vase. And she told me a story about the person that made this. It was kind of a fun story about how when they used to do shows, she used to sit next to him when they did shows, and he would make margaritas. My kind of person. This was another person that she knew. This is a Raku pottery bowl. Love the finish. Look at the finish on that. Isn't that awesome? It's great. This little wooden statue looks like maybe possibly an Asian person sitting on a stump with a bowl. This Chi-Chi's chips tin is from the 80s. It's in great condition. There's hardly any scratches or anything on it. It's in really good condition. This Zero vintage fan, she did say that this will shock you if it runs, so Steve's going to take a look at it and see if he can rewire it. And if not, it's still a great just decor piece. We'll clean it all up. There's a little dust on it. Gumball machine. It says, now on the bottom of that it said something about the USA, so I thought it was made in the USA, but then it also said Taiwan on it, so I'm not sure if it's a collaboration. Maybe some of the parts are USA, some of them are in Taiwan, I don't know. Some different boxes. This little suitcase is really cute, and it's full of some little things to go through. I can't remember what you call these, but I know they're for, for the horse or for the ox. I can't remember the name of them, and I should remember what that is, but I can't. A whole container of silver. So I'm going to go through all those pieces and shine them up. Let's see. A little Scotch plastic tape. A vintage ashtray. Some pretty little votives. And this artwork is from Mary Thibault, and this is number 17 of 250. And I think she said it. I think she said, did she say Beaufort? I think this artist might be in Beaufort, but it's a blue crab. I loved it. A nail keg. This is for my personal collection because I collect these little boxes. So this nice little box. Got to clean it up. And this was actually from her trip to Belize in 2021 to check it out, to see where she wanted to live. And she actually let me get this. And I'm going to put this in my garden as a memory of meeting her and going through her house and picking all this stuff. Here's a nice little wooden shelf. So lots of great things. And I want to go grab one more thing and show you that was, for me, the greatest treasure that I found there. She also let me get all of these records here. I think we counted, there might be like 160 records here for $10. Now, they're not in good condition. The jackets are in rough shape, and Steve and I are going to go through every single one of them and see which ones are salvageable. We figured if we get 3 to 4 records out of there, it was worth the $10. So we'll see what's there. But I mean, there's some pretty cool records in there. So right over here on the shelf, this was the piece that I got that I just love. This is from the 18th century. And it is a Persian flask. It is just awesome. I mean, look at this. It's from the 18th century. I just absolutely love it. And so it's gone into my collection. Well, now I have a collection because there's 2. So if you have more than one item, it's a collection. So here's the other one. It's similar. I got this one over 20 years ago at a yard sale for a few dollars. And this is from the Mamluk period. This is from the 16th century. It is a spice jar. So I was so excited to, when I got home, I just fell in love with the piece. I saw it at the last minute as I was leaving. I said, oh, let me grab that. And she says, well, I think there's a little chip on the rim. And I said, well, I still like it. I think I'm going to get it. And I didn't really know what it was until I got home and started looking at it. And I'm like, this reminds me of this other piece I have. And did some research on it. And this is from the 18th century and this is from the 16th century. So it has joined my collection of pottery and things that I love. We are here for part 2 of checking out items to clear out for Darlene to head off to Belize on her new adventure. I've picked up these live edge pieces. I think we could make some cool outdoor tables with those. A frame, this little decor piece, this little table, and then boxes of goodies, stuff to go through. This is a cool piece that could be used in a project. It's missing some of its things, so. But we're going through the shed right now. Let's see what we got here. So this is all kinds of stuff to go through, look through. I was over in that corner over there, just going through stuff, and Steve was getting to that strong box so we could take a look inside that. So let's see what we got. All right, because she said she couldn't remember what was in it. This is kind of interesting. All right, well, we'll take a look and see if that's anything. I see some floats. This piece here has got my interest. Up here, this piece. Let's see if I can get this down safely. Let's take this out and take a closer look at it. It's got a nice mid-century modern look to it. Oh no, it's got a crack on it. Darn it all. Darn it all. Because that was a cool piece. That was really neat. Gosh, the look on that was pretty awesome. Darn that crack. Ouch. You gotta be careful. That's pretty cool. I think we'll take that. This ball jar is nice. I wish it had the glass lid. It's not a ball jar, actually. It's an Empire. Let's see what's in here. Some more nautical stuff. A little bit of everything. Oh, that's cute. I like that. Look at that. And this right here. All right. I looked in that bin. A blanket. Looks like it's flamingos. This is a vintage blanket. I have to pull it out and take a look at it. I just don't know about the cleaning of that. I'd have to look at how it's cleaned. And then there's another one here. This one's pandas. I might have to look those up. See if that's anything I don't want to pass up. Okay, you were wanting me to get to this record.
Oh, I don't want it. I mean, just...
Well, I mean, it will help us with display. I mean, it's really, I think, for paper. Oh, look. Yeah. Oh, there you go. Yeah.
I wouldn't buy that.
I think we'll pass on that. Okay. What about this lamp? This lamp's cool. That's pretty. I like that. Now, is that anything... would you be able to rewire that if we had to? No? So we need to see if it works. It's relatively a newer one. Oh, I think it's pretty. I might get that. So we have been here for about 2 hours, and this is what we have gleaned out of it. Got some old bottles, some Maxima bottles, milk and magnesia bottles. I don't know, is this knife on? It's beautiful. I gotta look into that a little bit more. Some fun boxes of jewelry to go through, cutting boards, some live edge wood, some state tins, this Jesus chalkware piece, some buoys, this little radio flyer seat. I thought that was cute. It'd be a nice little decor, like shelf sitter piece. A frame, a picture, some finials, another big box of jewelry, another box of jewelry. Let's see, some planters, some more blue bottles, more jewelry boxes, a bunch of iron pieces, this table, this little mask. So I think we did good. I think we really went through and took our time and picked out the things that we think will do well. Like this piece is gorgeous. I love that. Put this over with the bottle. So we're just going to settle up with her now, and then we're going to pack it up. Oh, let me show you what we got in the back of the truck. We got this Singer base. Steve is really good about making tables out of these, so got that. This piece here is for me to refinish. It's a wardrobe. She said she's had this thing's traveled all over the country, so I'm gonna sand it down and paint it and use it at Antiques at Gresham Lake for display. And then here's the antique desk that we got. So this is a really nice piece. This is gonna get cleaned up and get put in the booth, so we got to pack it all up. Just some of the great pieces, just a handful of the many pieces that I have pulled out of these jewelry boxes. I think I picked up about 4 or 5 jewelry boxes from her. She was only charging me $5 a box, and she said, have fun going through them. So I did. And so these are some of the better pieces that I pulled out. This is an Aquarius Charm. It's 14 karat gold. And this I'm going to have appraised. This is a men's ring, and it says 18 karat gold on it. I don't know what the stone is in it. So we'll take that and have that appraised. I think it also has a Masonic temple mark in it. So I don't know if that's an indication of the age of it too. So we'll check that out. This is a Monet piece. It's in really good condition. And this is a Mamselle. It's vintage. The letter B. There was a lot of 925 jewelry. This is some 925 earrings. This is a 925 tennis bracelet. This is a 925 little fish pendant from Mexico. I liked this clay piece. It's signed from Brazil. This is a 925 pendant. And at one point somebody wanted $28 for it. Let's see, what was this pin again? Let's see. This is called a Coro Brooch. One stone was a different color, and I couldn't figure out if that was a replacement stone or what, but I set it aside. I thought it was pretty interesting. This is vintage Gavinchi. Now the prices on eBay are kind of all over the place on this. I've seen them, as low as $10 all the way up in the hundreds. So I have no idea. So I'm putting a price on this around $25. It's a nice bracelet. And then this tricolored bracelet, I think it's, or not tricolored, it's two colors. I think it's copper and brass. And this is a Lennox pendant, or it could be an ornament. It's got the Lennox right on it there. And this is called Birds and Blooms. I think it's pewter. So yeah, there's just a lot of pieces to go through with jewelry, and she had many more boxes. So I've been tempted to give her a call and say, I'm coming back to get the rest of those boxes. But we'll see. My days are very busy these days, so I don't know if I'll have time before she has to empty it all out, but I was excited to find these pieces. So when you work on a project like this and you're planning on keeping it for yourself, you kind of can just do whatever you want, because you don't have to worry about, will everybody like this? Is this sellable? Is this something people will want? And it is starting to sprinkle a little bit, darn it all. Hopefully it'll just pass over. So what I've decided I'm going to do, let me step back a little bit here. See the door? I'm thinking what I'm going to do is just rough this up a little, you know, do a light sand on it. But I think I might paint this in coral. A coral color, because this is really looking southwestern to me. Reminds me of turquoise jewelry. So I'm thinking coral and turquoise. What do you think? I think that's going to look great. And once I do that, I don't know, I think this piece might really come out nice, and probably somebody's going to want it. So, oh, you don't get these pieces very often. It's hard to give them up, but we are in the business of rehoming things. So we'll see. We'll see how it all comes out.